Coming up.
They're certainly built to perform.
We already have data to prove that you get an extra calf.
They have to function on their own.
They grow up on their mom and grass.
Shorthorn cattle and the benefits of all British heterosis. Next on The American Rancher. Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. Today we spotlight Shorthorn cattle and some of the breeders who raise them. We'll look into some of the top breeding programs in the Shorthorn breed, as well as learn about some of the work that the American Shorthorn Association is doing to grow and promote Shorthorn genetics in the commercial beef industry. The Shorthorn breed would not be where it is today without the dedication of the men and women who breed these cattle. Leveldale Farms in Mason City, Illinois has raised quality Shorthorn cattle since the early 1900s. Known throughout the business as the headquarters for herd bulls, Leveldale focuses on raising practical cattle that generate profit for both their registered and commercial customers.
For 6 decades, my family showed coast to coast 9 months out of the year. We had a boxcar here that was built out and a team that was rolling, starting at the Illinois State Fair and hitting every state fair in the Midwest, then going Baltimore, Harrisburg, Timonium, back to the American Royal in Kansas City, Denver, Fort Worth, Houston, San Antonio. They hit Phoenix, the Cow Palace in San Francisco, and in Oregon. But we've always had Shorthorns, not always being promoted and not always as the only breed, but primarily focused in the Shorthorn business since the late 19-teens, early 20s, when my grandfather and his brother came back together to farm. His brother, a veterinarian, and my grandfather, after managing one of the largest farming operations in Illinois, they had finished the University of Illinois in 1913, and then his brother, vet school, and they came back and farmed and then started exhibiting and promoting Shorthorn cattle in a big way starting in the 1920s.
Particularly what we focus on at Leveldale, we have a lot of emphasis on controlling birth weight and calving ease, but without trying to sacrifice growth or any carcass characteristics. And we have very strict guidelines we go by that if we have assisted births for calves outside of abnormal presentations, they are typically called, or if they're a bull calf, they will definitely be castrated. That they are, low maintenance type of cattle that they have to function on their own, or we don't really tolerate it, and we call any offspring or older cattle that may develop foot problems, udder problems, any disposition issues. We don't give them any second chances. They have to function or we move on.
They're expected to perform out here on pasture, have their own calf, and breed right back without any assistance. We don't trim any feet. We don't do anything special to them. They grow up on their mom and grass. And after weaning, our bulls are fed additional nutrition, but high fiber, in order to assess best their growth abilities and to collect the data that we collect on all of our animals and have for many decades, including ultrasound data for over 25 years.
Their dedication to utilizing performance data to improve their Shorthorn genetics led Leveldale Farms to earn the moniker the headquarters for herd bulls since the early 1950s. They host a private treaty bull sale each March, selling bulls to both purebred and commercial producers. Leveldale exhibited the Grand Champion Pen of 5 bulls at the National Western Stock Show in 2017 and 2018. A testament to the quality that the operation is known for.
We do a combined live sale and an online video sale for our production sale.
If you're in the stocker business, you know healthier, faster-growing cattle mean less treatment costs, happier customers, and stronger bids on sale day. Exceptional care and good nutrition are the keys to healthy, profitable cattle, and the GainSmart Stalker program provides you all the tools you need to minimize stress at receiving, stimulate appetite quickly, and create efficient gains on forage or feed. Plus, feeding GainSmart makes your cattle eligible for Superior's first ever value-added nutrition program. Learn more about GainSmart Stalker program and find a dealer near you at GainSmart.com.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
In 1994, Superior Livestock Auction introduced nationally recognized value-added programs to the American beef industry. Now, cattle sold on Superior Livestock video auctions get top dollar when a program is behind them. The USDA-approved, third-party audited Superior Verified program verifies source and age of your calves. Superior Progressive Genetics identifies load lots of cattle sold on Superior that are sired by Top Genetics. NHTC verifies the source, age, and non-hormone treatment status of your calves. These and other Superior value-added programs are just another way that Superior Livestock is improving the beef industry and bringing more dollars to your bottom line. Individual programs start at just $1.22 per hundredweight.
So you can't make any money any faster than investing $3 and getting $40, $60, $70 back.
Call or go online to find out more about Superior Livestock's value-added programs.
Sullivan Farms is one of the premier shorthorn seed stock producers in the country. Located in Dunlap, Iowa, Sullivan cattle have won championships at every level for their customers, including the National Junior Shorthorn Show, the North American International Livestock Expo, and the National Western Stock Show.
We don't want extremes in any one way. We start at the ground. We like cattle with good feet, and then we want them to be fairly easy fleshing. We want them to be, a solid birth weight. We don't want them 70, 65 pounds, but we sure like a 75 to 90 pound calf, and still have some performance. And we want some eye appeal. We believe that balanced cattle can kind of have it all, and if you are focused on that for enough years and you're building cow families, you can achieve that.
We're trying to raise females that are phenotypically flawless, starting from the ground up. We try to make their structure flawless and then improve them from there up, keeping that show ring look, that female look to them, that maternal design, and then adding some fleshing ability and doability and fertility into them as well.
Our target customer base is more seed stock producers. A lot of people that are looking for a female to upgrade their herd. Many times she'll be a show heifer or a donor cow in our program. And then we also have a really good seed stock producer bull market too.
We've always tried to improve and focus around. Obviously these cattle, we raise them here to make show heifers, but they ultimately got to be cows. So, we take into consideration the fertility and the milking ability and fleshing ability. So those are all things that, as we continue to improve our herd, things that we focus on.
Sullivan Farms offers several opportunities to purchase cattle throughout the year. The highlight event is the Maternal Legends female sale held at the farm each October. Maternal Legends offers quality in volume from multiple breeds, but focuses on Shorthorn and Shorthorn Plus open and bred heifers. They also conduct several online auctions throughout the year, selling show prospects, bred heifers, bulls, and frozen genetics.
We have multiple sales through the year. Our main sale is the Maternal Legends sale. That's every October, every year, once a year. And then we have a no bull sale in the spring. That's mainly our fallborns and our bulls throughout the herd as well. And
the fertility is just tremendous. They'll be calving, a large percentage of them, if not all of them, will be calving between 22 and 24 months of age. And there's an underestimated, the new modern shorthorn is easy fleshing, good bodied, and breeds back on time and has a good udder, and they're pretty self-sufficient.
Sullivan Farms is a proud supporter of the American Junior Shorthorn Association program. Each October, the Sullivans host the AJSA Leading a Legacy fundraising auction at the farm.
We've always been strong supporters of the junior program just because, you know, we need them to lead in the future. And if we don't support American agriculture, it's going to get pretty small. So we're just big believers in it.
And it's fun to see a lot of these cattle that we spread out throughout the country and go compete and win multiple shows and take home a lot of banners for the young showmen and win a lot of breeds when they go to the shows as well. So one of my favorite things is when there's a big show going on, you get the text message from somebody, we were champion Shorthorn today, or we're third overall today, or something like that. That gets me excited. That's what makes what we do here at Sullivan Farms so worth it.
Jungle Shorthorn Farm of Catherine, North Dakota focuses on raising functional bulls for commercial cattlemen. Derek Jungles and his family started JSF in 1953, and it has grown from a 40-head herd to a 400-cow herd of primarily Shorthorn. But also Angus, Red Angus, and Simmental females are used in the program to produce Shorthorn Plus composites. Jungles has a buyback program for his customers, where he background steers and develops and breeds the commercial heifers.
Well, I'd like to think, the calves that you see are going to embody some of the qualities we talk about. They're functional, sound. These cattle got to run up and down these hills to eat and graze and raise a big calf, and they do a good job doing it.
We work really hard to make cattle that are convenient, trouble-free, easy fleshing, good-footed, good uddered. We don't have a lot of labor here, as many don't, so things need to work. I think one of the things that people will find evident immediately in utilizing our genetics, either Shorthorn or Shorthorn Plus, is that they'll see improved longevity, they'll see improved calving ease, and they'll also see improved fleshing ability and convenience traits. We utilize Shorthorn Pluses to a large degree here. In fact, probably as large as any operation in the United States. And our reason for doing that is to show our commercial customers what these Shorthorn cattle can do when mated to cattle of other breeds. These are our Shorthorn Plus females that we call our Durham Blues. The females that you see in the background are largely a result of matings of purebred white Shorthorn bulls on purebred Angus cows. The resulting progeny and calves you'll see out here, majority are sired by Angus bulls. We use Angus bulls back on these half-blood females. There are some calves out of first calf heifers that were mated to Shorthorn bulls, and you'll see a little more color variation in those. Recently, we've added Simmental to our base, and I feel the uniqueness of that composite is that added punch of heterosis and performance that Simmental brings, along with the maternal qualities of our Shorthorn cattle. When we've bought back our customers' calves, we have been rewarded. We've been fortunate to have the same individual buy our steers the last 4 years. They're buying our cattle and our customers' cattle based on their performance on the rail. In the last closeout sheet that I saw, 97% of our steers were choice or higher.
The first Tuesday in February is the Durhams in the Dakotas bull and commercial female sale at the ranch. The last Saturday in October, JSF hosts the Durham Nation Female Production Sale, which is also at the ranch.
I think our customers use Shorthorn bulls for the traits they provide. They're quiet, they calve easy, they're generally easy fleshing, as are their females. And I think overall they make a nice composite in their operations when mated to likely Simmental Red Angus cows. Angus cows is what's predominantly here in our area. Customers from Jungle Shorthorn Farm can expect exceptional service. We deliver every bull or female from our sales within the United States of America free of charge. We really feel like that gives us an opportunity to get boots in their yard and meet our customers. We try to collect as much data as we can. I think it's vitally important to the success of our operation. Obviously, every calf is measured at birth, weaning, and yearling, and we ultrasound both our bulls and females at a yearling status. We are just now incorporating the use of genomic EPDs in our herd, and I think that can only further our ability to really recognize those superior individuals and continue to capitalize on those. When it comes to raising these Shorthorn and Shorthorn influenced cattle, we've really taken the approach that we're not going to tell people, we're going to show people. And we're going to show people by mating them to Angus cattle, to Red Angus cattle, to Simmental cattle, and let them see the results for themselves. And I think that has been a boon to our operation, and really not focusing on the talk or the ad, just doing it.
International Genetic Solutions Feeder Profit Calculator. What is it? Simply put, it's a tool to assist in determining feeder calf value of the largest genetic group within the industry, and that's the crossbred feeder calf. The Feeder Profit Calculator incorporates genetic knowledge of mainstream sires, regardless of the breed, preconditioning and vaccination information, weaning management, and responsible health programs to evaluate the value on a set of calves. The finished product is a certificate that highlights the genetic and management predictions on those calves, along with certain carcass and growth traits. Producers have three things to sell when it comes to their feeder calves, and that's genetics, health, and the management those cattle are under. The Feeder Profit Calculator wraps all this information together, but the cost, can a rancher even afford it? Well, how about this? It costs nothing. Head to internationalgeneticsolutions.com. You can either know or guess. Choose no. International Genetic Solutions Feeder Profit Calculator.
Take control of current market conditions on Superior Livestock's weekly video auction. Register your lot load cattle by Tuesday, sell them on Thursday, putting you 2 days from money with the largest cattle marketing network in North America. Superior Livestock's weekly video auction has over 8,000 active and qualified buyers, and they're paying top dollar. Yep. Jump in. The bidding is hot. Call us or click superiorlivestock.com to learn more.
American Shorthorn Association is committed to expanding the influence of Shorthorn genetics in the commercial cattle industry. Shorthorns present a British crossbreeding solution to America's black-hided cows, offering heterosis, maternal ability, and carcass quality to cattlemen looking to keep their herds predominantly British influenced.
The goal of the American Shorthorn Association as far as commercial acceptance for the Shorthorn breed is simply to increase the prevalence of Shorthorn genetics in America's commercial cow herd, whether that's through the use of more Shorthorn bulls or Shorthorn influenced females across the country.
I think we got a big kick. You just get that true heterosis when you put a Shorthorn back on your other British breeds, and we already have data to prove that you get an extra calf out of the lifetime of an Angus Shorthorn cross and the lifetime of that replacement female. So there's a lot of things that Shorthorns can bring to the picture, and really and truly there's a huge advantage today to a Shorthorn bull in the pasture just because there haven't been enough of them in the pastures across America over the last 10 to 15 years.
A Shorthorn influenced cow in a commercial setting, they have the maternal ability, the milking ability, They have the carcass gradability, and they have the conversion factor. They put it all in a pretty nice package.
I think the benefits of the Shorthorn female are her maternal qualities. Docility is a large part of that, but also mothering ability, the ability to milk and raise a big healthy calf come fall, I guess are, in my mind, the most attributable benefits of the Shorthorn cow.
By using Shorthorns, those resulting steer progeny are extremely profitable. The Shorthorn of the British breeds is the highest yielding, highest cutability breed. They marble as high or better than any of the British breeds, and so they're recouping a lot of dollars on the steer progeny when their goal was to generate useful females for their environment.
The American Shorthorn Association continues to prove the merits of Shorthorn cattle in production through various research and data collection projects. ASA's partnership with the University of Illinois in their sire test program allows real-world data collection on Shorthorn sired calves in the U of I commercial cow herd, which is one of the largest university cow herds in the country. The program includes collection of traditional growth trait data, but also DNA genotyping, feed efficiency, and carcass data.
To have a set of calves go from birth all the way through the feedlot and onto the carcass phase and be able to get all of that information back is extremely valuable to our breed and can help us as we continue to try and move forward and improve these cattle.
On August 25th of 2018, ASA and the University of Illinois hosted a field day to showcase the sire test to Shorthorn breeders and commercial producers. It was an educational program featuring university faculty and extension professionals with a tour of the feedlot housing the 2017 sire test calves, and it allowed the attendees to see the program in action.
For just general breeders that are interested in buying genetics, it gives them an opportunity to see how these bloodlines compare, and especially at the different bloodlines that they may be looking to incorporate in their own operations. It really is helpful in finding and identifying those cattle that may help bring their own herd forward.
It's a great opportunity for a breeder to be able to take their bull and compare it to some of the better bulls within the breed to see where they stand, to see if they're making a genetic improvement or if we're just kind of at a standstill, and where we need to move as purebred producers, because it's my feeling that we need to try to stay 1 or 2 steps ahead of the commercial producer, who is our main customer and who we're focused on producing livestock for.
So being able to have information that we can relate to our main customer, being the commercial cattleman, I think is very important and very useful for the breed and our members and our customers.
What we need are cattle that can cross on those, be productive, and take advantage of hybrid vigor. And those of us that raise Shorthorn cattle believe that they can do that, but we need data that really quantifies that and takes the guesswork out. And I think a trial like this goes a long way in making progress in that regard.
We really had a good program this morning, and this is really good to get to see the cattle. They're a pretty uniform group.
You know, a lot of times a program like this, you come up with more questions than you do answers. But you know, some of the discussions we had this morning sure provoked thought and interest, and you know, from early weaning and its effect on carcass traits, and to see different formats of confinement breeding, it's been pretty impressive.
The Shorthorn breed continues to write its story in the American cattle industry. The Shorthorn is a breed with a rich history and continues to grow its influence within today's beef business through data, research, and proving the productivity of the Shorthorn influence female. Find out more by logging on to shorthorn.org. And to find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. That's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Pam Minnick. For the entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
The reason that we are raising Shorthorns is a maternal aspect, a docility aspect, and the fact that right now the commercial industry is in demand of an alternative British breed to put on a black-based British cow herd. And we want to fill that void. We take great pride in producing those animals, and we want to have the data to back that up.
I see the place of Shorthorn genetics in the commercial industry as really offering maternal heterosis. I think that's what we do best. I think the females, given their docility, their ability to mother and raise a calf, along with then raising that calf and knowing that inherently there'll be genetic traits such as marbling that will be as good or even possibly superior to some of the other breeds.
That was superior.